Hello everyone, this is Matt Loop. Thank you so much for checking out this short video. I'm going to make it very worth your while and share with you something that most business owners are really not familiar with consciously. Now, what we're going to talk about is a potential new patient, client, or customer's search habit on Google. This is very crucial because many doctors and professionals are involved in these local online search directories like Yellow Pages, Superpages, or industry-specific online directories, and they promise you the world. They promise to enhance your listings if you pay a certain fee. They promise all this new business, all these new patients, but very rarely does that actually happen. And I'm going to show you exactly why that's the case and what is the solution. So we live in a society where people are very instant gratification oriented. In fact, on Google, I have what I call the 1-1 rule. People aren't going to go past 1 second and 1 click to find your information on Google. It's a very short window of opportunity, but that is the case. And I'm going to prove my point here by Google, in fact. So let's do a search real fast for Miami chiropractors. And you can see, even before I completely finished typing, Google Instant gives me results. Google updated their search algorithm to include instant search. The reason why they did that is because they know and understand that people, they don't want to wait even 2 seconds for the information. That is very huge. And again, think of your search habits online, and you're going to see the exact same thing. And what I wanted to share with you is the person that's ranked #1 on Google is obviously going to get the bulk of the search traffic. 80% of people will not navigate 2 clicks, or they won't go past 2 seconds on a particular page. That is huge. So for example, you see Yellow Pages right here, you see Superpages directories. Let me just share with you the difference here. So we have a doctor's website where you could actually go 1 click to get to his information, to get to his website to make a decision. Or you could go to the Yellow Pages where now you are bombarded with many different choices, and many times this actually confuses a potential customer, client, or new patient because they have so many to choose from. And this is a very important marketing rule. You want to be the only one. The more that people have to choose from, the less likely they're going to choose your service, even if you're ranked #1 right there. So do not waste your money spending $80 to $100 to several $1,000s per month on these directory services. You may get a couple people here and there, but for the most part, you're not going to get the return on your investment as opposed to being ranked #1 on Google. Let me just show you another term here. We're going to search Lilburn chiropractor. And when we search Lilburn chiropractor, we can see that my office occupies the top 3 slots, actually, with all these images, and the #1 spot on Google. This gets us dozens and dozens of patients every single year. We average, I mean, just by doing and being on the top here, we could get an extra 5 to 7 patients per month just using what we already know. So you want to occupy this top slot right here on Google, and you don't want to be found in directories because very few people are searching in those directories. I know this is going to ruffle quite a few feathers because many doctors and professionals that I speak with regularly are paying just an exorbitant amount of money on them, and they're getting very few returns. But again, the first thing is really to come to light of the fact that people want the information now. So you have to be within 1 click and 1 second of their attention to reap that majority of traffic. Again, the less choices, the better. You can see that there are very few choices on this page because I occupy most of the slots, and that's exactly what you want. That's how it's going to be most profitable for you online. So I hope you received just a tremendous amount of value from this particular video tutorial, and I hope it opened your eyes to the search habits of potential clients, customers. It doesn't matter if you're an attorney, a realtor, dentist, or a chiropractor, it all works the same. You gotta be within 1 second and 1 click of your potential new client or customer, or they're gonna bounce off your site and you're not gonna be able to capture them. So what I'd like you to do next is I'd like you to go ahead and visit my blog at DCincome.com/blog. That's DCincome.com/blog. And here you're actually going to be able to learn the newest cutting-edge search engine optimization, social marketing, and internet marketing tactics that are going to grow your business. I have a tremendous amount of free content on this particular website, and so please, please, please utilize this to your benefit. You're going to see an increase in traffic, increase in new patients and clients and customers. And if you're looking for a more advanced solution, you can always click on consulting services. I have a variety of programs that are do-it-yourself and done-for-you marketing solutions that will service every need. So check this out, and if you have any questions, feel free to email me and let me know. But otherwise, I look forward to working with you and helping your business grow online. Make sure you take that point to home. Again, people are not going to click through these different search directories because they want the information now. We live in an instant gratification society. Understand that the next time you start to think about advertising on Google, and it's going to be better off your business, it's going to save you thousands of dollars in costly mistakes. So do I recommend these online directories, whether it's Yellow Pages, Superpages, or these individual niche specific, the ones that you see bombarding you with emails, or the ones that you see in the flyers for your particular profession? In general, I do not, because I understand the psychology of the consumer search habit. So I hope you received a lot of value out of this video, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.